Hello everyone, I just wanted to do a quick video on social anxiety, which is something that I'm going through right now and it's really hard. So I'll just tell you a little bit about it first, and I wrote some of it down. Social anxiety is basically like being really shy in public and thinking through these little things in your head. Not really good things, to be honest. It's more like thinking everyone's looking at you and just thinking that they're talking about you, basically. I'm still trying to understand some of it myself. Mainly with my anxiety, I cannot talk on the phone. I know it may seem really weird as I get asked a lot of the time how I can speak in front of a camera and not on a phone. But I can't really describe how it makes me feel, because when I'm on the phone you're basically talking to someone. When you're talking on a camera you're just talking yourself, and it's just hard for people to understand that I can do that kind of thing. I've been to doctors about it and they basically gave me these things to go and try out. I think it's called Step on Stress. I don't know if anyone's heard about it before or been to it, but if you have, I'd like to know so I know what it's like before I make my mind up about going or not. That's another thing. People that are making me do things that I don't want to do makes me kind of panic a little, and shouting at me and making me do these things is not going to help my anxiety at all. I was off work for 2 months because of it, and it wasn't good, basically. I have went back to work now though, and it's okay. Also, social anxiety will make you worry quite a lot. So I often worry about going out to restaurants because I feel like I can't eat in front of people, if that makes sense. Like, I have to either get somebody bigger to sit in front of me and someone bigger to sit at the side of me so no one can like see me eat, if you know what I mean. Which is really annoying and I don't like it, but it's the only way I'd go and eat out. It can also like affect like relationships with people and your confidence levels, and I just really want to gain my confidence back, which I try and gain my confidence through singing because I enjoy it, and I have been on like a stage and auditioned for Britain's Got Talent and things like that, and I found that nerve-wracking, but it was good at the same time. Like, I knew I could do it and I felt like it was fine, but I just don't like the fact of being in with a crowd of people, like being really close to them, like claustrophobic basically. I don't like that kind of feeling. So I think when my social anxiety started, I think it was when I was younger, when my dad did leave home, and I think that had a big impact on my life. It was a really hard time for me as well. I have come to terms with it now, obviously, because that was like 8 years ago, I think it was. It was a really hard time. When I was at school and things, I could not raise my hand and ask a question, or if I needed help I wouldn't go and ask the teacher. And I think that affected my school life more as well. But I had friends, and now, well, I only really have like a few friends now, which also I find really hard. I find it hard to make new friends as well, because speaking to somebody first for me is a big thing. Although I work in like a big shop, a retail shop, it's still hard. And if like somebody that I knew comes into the shop, or if I had to serve those people, I would really panic, to the point that I'd have to come off a till and go downstairs and take a breather again. It's just hard. I know I keep saying that it's hard, but it really is. I just wish everything would be better, but it will take time. I also dread like talking in groups as well. I can't sit in the canteen at work because I don't like eating in front of people, for one thing, and talking in a group, I just wouldn't do it. I've been in there once, I think, and I've just sat there in silence and it was really awkward, and I just wish I could help myself by making it better and push myself to do these things, but I really feel like I can't. And I guess that's what's really bothering me the most, is that I really want to do these things. I really have a low self-esteem as well. Like staying out places at other people's houses and things, I always have a big panic about it then. But then when I get there, I'm fine, and which is good, I guess. I know I keep saying I guess as well, but it is a good thing, going out and trying to do that. I also feel like being criticised as well about how I speak and what I'm saying, if I get judged about what I do. I want to move on now and kind of talk about panic attacks. I've only really had about a few. I do get them quite often now, more so than what I did last year. Panic attacks often build up due to a social situation in which you just worry constantly, and that just builds up and builds up and builds up to the point where you're getting these heart palpitations and you feel like you just can't breathe, like it's all tight, and you just end up having a breakdown, which has happened to me at work a few times because I've seen somebody that I've known or did know, and I was too it's a fear of serving that kind of person that used to bully you, I guess. I used to get bullied quite a lot, and I think because of that it's more difficult to do these kind of things. A panic attack normally lasts a few minutes, but with me it sometimes lasts 20 minutes, and I know that's really bad. Although it doesn't cause any physical harm to yourself, it's still a horrible feeling, just the build up and then the panic itself. So I want to kind of go through the dealing with panic attacks and what families can do and things to help. So when I'm having a panic attack, I just like to be on my own, somewhere comfortable where I can just relax and think myself through it. I try and get my breathing back to normal first of all, and take deep breaths, but slowly, because if you take too many then it will make it worse when you feel like you can't breathe. So I just kind of take my time with that, and then if my family or that were there, I'd just want to be alone. I wouldn't want anyone saying things to me to make it worse, getting on at me and things does not help at all. And that's what other people don't understand, is when I'm going through these things, that it just doesn't work. And it's hard for me to do this video as well, thinking how to say things on the spot. I just don't know what to really say about it really, but it's difficult. I feel more safe in my own home than going out. I don't really go out that much. I like to be in my own surrounding with the people that I like being with, like my friends and family. If I would go out, I can go out like shopping and things like that as well. As long as somebody's with me, I wouldn't go shopping myself, and I can't do things for myself quite a lot. Like go and buy something, I can't go up to a till and pay for it myself unless somebody I know is with me. And that's what other people don't understand about it as well. And these things I can't do, they always moan at me for not wanting to do it or anything like that. Will these feelings ever go away? The answer to that is yes, they would fade away, but only if you help yourself, and that's something I've not wanted to do yet. Although I have pushed myself to go to the doctors and see a therapist and things like that, but this step on stress thing, or whatever it's called, that I'm getting made to go to, I don't feel like it's going to help me that much, because you're speaking in a group of people that you don't know. Although they're going through the same kind of thing as you are, I still just don't like the fact of being in that group and have everyone look at you and say your story basically. You also have to like understand your anxiety yourself as well to make it like go away. Although anxiety can be stuck with you for the rest of your life, you still need to understand it. Why do you seem to have so many scary / negative thoughts running around all day? The thing is with that is I don't have them all day. It's mostly at night time when I'm in the bed wanting to go to sleep. That's when I start the constant worrying. Although I do sometimes worry during the day as well when I'm at work. That's one of the reasons why I was off work, because I felt like I couldn't cope with it anymore. But yeah, at night time I just can't sleep at all. I'm lucky if I get a few hours sleep sometimes, and it's mainly because worrying about work and how I'm going to cope with it that next day. I will only like work the weekends, that's when I mostly can't sleep, is like a Friday night before work the next day. And I still get up in the morning, I still go to work, I still do my job like how I'm meant to do my job and things. That's also really difficult for me to do because it's that fear again that you're going to see somebody you know, and yeah, pretty much that. And then the next question is, why did anxiety choose you? And that is a silly question because anxiety does not choose people. It often just happens when you go through a difficult time. Like I said, I went through a difficult time when I was younger, and I think that built up and built up and built up and really affected how I am today. Like the one thing that I really want to do most is to make friends, and I think that would be better for me to make new friends, and I really need to try and push myself more to make friends, I guess. But one thing that was making me happier when I was going through the most of my anxiety was my dog, and she's currently sleeping beside me, but I'll probably show her. Lola, wanna look in the video? Can't see me. She's just like been picked up when she's sleeping. Hey Lola. Hey. But yeah, I used to just kind of talk to my dog about it because I know that she was listening, but she can't say anything back to judge me or things like that. But no, I really love my dog, and I love dogs. cuddly. Hey. Anyway, if you yourself have been going through anything like this, please like comment below and let me know so we could like help each other out, sort of thing, and make friends. And I will see you again in my next video. And yeah, just comment below. But another thing I wanted to say actually was I'm going to try and upload videos every week on this channel now, because I want to become more involved with like the YouTube side, because I enjoy it. Also, you can check out my singing channel as well, where I'm going to be uploading a cover there today as well, hopefully. Since it's sunny outside, I might film it outside. But yeah, thank you for watching, and just if you feel like you've got anxiety, go and get help. Go to the doctors and see what they can do for you, because it's working for me so far. And yeah, thank you.